Hello and welcome back to Scaled Down Customs. In this build video, I'm going to focus mostly on assembly and some decals. Maybe we'll get this build finished up in this video. So with that being said, let's get to it. So for my glue, I'll mostly be using the CA glue, the super glue, the gap filling medium, and then I'll be using a little bit of super glue accelerator just to help it set up. All right, I'm going to do my engine wash, and again I'll be using my Mr. Hobby Mr. Weathering Color Multi Black and also the Solvent 110, the Mr. Color Solvent. So we'll just brush that on pretty heavy, and then we'll let that set up for just a few minutes, and then we'll start taking it back off to kind of give us our highlights. Alright, that just darkens our shadows a little bit more, gives it a little bit more of a realistic look in my opinion. But there we go for the engine. Not too bad. Alright, more assembly. All right, so ready for some decals. I've got my warm water. I'm gonna try this Mark Fit solution by Tamiya. I usually use the Microset and the Microsol, but I'm gonna try the Mark Fit this time, so we'll see how that does. So let's do some decals. All right, that was a few decals. So I'm going to let these set up and then I'll wipe it down, get it cleaned up and ready for clear coat. And I know there's a great debate on clear coating race cars with decals, because a lot of times they're just vinyl stickers on top of the paint, but I'm going to be putting some bare metal foil and some other things on there, and if I put some tape on there, I don't want my decals peeling up. So I am going to clear coat it to seal in those decals so they're not going to come up and I don't have to worry about them when I'm putting bare metal foil and peeling up my decals by accident, which can ruin a build pretty quickly. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this. So we'll let that set up and we'll get it ready for clear coat. So the Mark Fit works pretty good. It gives a lot of lubricity, so sometimes it makes the decal slide around a little bit more than I want, but this stuff actually works pretty good, so I'll probably be using this a little bit more. All right, so I got the clear coat on, or 3 coats of clear coat. Again, I used the Zero Paints 2K Clear. And I think because I only put the 1 coat of the all-clad clear on there and it was a little bit orange peely, wasn't quite as smooth as I should have had it, and I think the Zero Paints 2K Clear was, I think it's getting a little, the shelf life might be a little old, and it went on really thick, which just means extra elbow grease on this side of it. We're going to cut and rub this whole car out, and again, to do that, I'm going to be using, since I do have a lot of orange peel and texture, I'm going to get a little more aggressive, so I'm going to be starting with a 2500 and then a 3000, and then this is I've used this a little bit already, so it's a little softer, but this is a 3000 sanding sponge by Tamiya. All right, so I got her all sanded down. Of course, these fins make it a little bit hard to get in there with the sandpaper and then without burning through the raised part. And then also trying to get in there afterwards and try to polish that out is going to be a little bit tough as well. Anyway, so like I said, got her all sanded down. And to polish it out, I'm going to be using a couple things, gravity compounds, so the coarse and the fine. And then I'll probably finish it out with the scale finishes, the rubbing compound, and then the blue polish, the fine compound, and then my microfiber polishing rag as well. So again, I'm not going to show you that because it just takes so long. So I'm going to go ahead and get this polished up, and we'll see you in a bit. All right, so I got her all polished up. So one of the things about using a 2K clear is it's really hard, which offers a good protectant for your model when you're done. The bad thing about 2K clear is it's really hard, so it takes a lot of elbow grease to get it polished out, but the final results are usually worth it. So in the next video, we're going to work on some bare metal foil for the trim around the windows, and then we're also going to do mask off and paint the black vents for the hood and the underside of the hood. And hopefully we'll get to some final assembly and get this build finished up. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.